Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you.
Trouble in Nigeria. Fulani groups claim ownership of land from Sokoto to the Atlantic. This is serious, my people. A little known Fulani group called itself the Fulani Nationality Movement may have struck ethnic nationalism in Nigeria with its claim of Fulani ownership of the country, and it's given notice of planned conspiracy and to conquer the entire territory. Fulani group, which made a similar provocation statement in 2018 following the Benue massacre by herdsmen, returned to its former territory in a settlement that further sharpened the ethnic cleavage in Nigeria. While the statement was a reaction to recent killings in Plateau State by armed Fulani herdsmen, it claimed of the existence of a Fulani struck force that coordinated what is called a retaliatory attack against Borno people in Bakim, Ladin in Plateau State, may ignite an arms race by Nigerians' various ethnic groups. President of the group, Badi Salus Mohadu, was unapologetic about the killing in which 14 people died. He said the killing was justifiable as the Fulani had been attacked before. The counter attack, that this was a counter attack, and he lay an operation philosophy of the ethnicity nationality for the avoidance of doubt. Our heritage is that any attack on a single Fulani is an attack on all. Any of such attack must be countered with triple measures. Mahudu claimed that Plateau, Benue, and the rest of Nigeria is an indigenous territory of the Fulani people, but his claim is a pure distortion of history, as the Fulani migrated into Nigeria around 18th century and set off the jihad in the 19th century. We are the first to settle in Plateau, Benue, as is thousands of years ago. We must take and possess every inch of this land. A consequent attempt to rewrite history and distort, manipulate, or destroy our past will be resisted with all the might at our disposal. We have said it over and over that Nigeria is the only inheritance we have in Africa and anywhere in the world. This land belongs to us, from Sokoto to the bank of the Atlantic Ocean. This was the destiny bestowed on Utama Danfodo, which would have been fulfilled since 1816, if not for the obstruction of this great assignment by the British. It is no longer time to play ostrich. Our men are waiting. We are eager to fight. We are boiling with the zeal to actualize our dream. Enough of doubt, dealing, or ambiguous and destruction of the Fulani political leadership, who unfortunately think the Fulani can only take back what belongs to us through apprehension, election destined to reflect culture, value to the preaching of Usman Danfodo. That there is a clear agenda to divide Nigeria and exterminate the Fulani people. We are long awaiting, we are long aware of this plot. We call on Fulani all over Africa to prepare for this inevitable war and set our people on an offensive path rather than being weaklings that choose a defensive strategy in warfare. We have said it over and over that Nigeria is the only inheritance we have in Africa and anywhere in the world. This land belongs to us, from Sokoto to the bank of the Atlantic Ocean. This was the destiny bestowed on Usman Danfodo, which will have been fulfilled since 1816, if not for the obstruction of this great assignment by the British. It is no longer time to play ostrich. Our men are waiting. We are eager to fight. We are boiling with zeal to actualize our dream. Enough of doubt, dealing, and restriction of the Fulani political leaders, who unfortunately think the Fulani can be taken back or tricked to taking back what belongs to us. We warn that nothing will be able to save those rising voice against us and Allah. Nothing will be left behind from the east, west, and middle belt, except those who accept the creation of Allah and the leadership placed of Fulani in fulfilling this destiny. Since this is irreversible Western notion of democracy was imposed, the Fulani have been shortchanged and marginalized. The Middle Belt, the West, and the East should be prepared. We are ready here. Let the Birom and the ethnic minority invaders in the entire Middle Belt leave our territory or be prepared to accept our way of life. It is time for them to save their wounds. It is just the beginning. Many more will come, and nothing can stop us. Wow. We shall take this battle across the sea, on the land, in the air, and in the mountains, in every territory currently occupied by the Kafars. This is our position. This is our destiny. For those who think they can stop us and continue to conspire against us, we wish them good luck. People, you have heard the agenda of Fulani in Nigeria. That's why your president does not know that they are carrying out anything, because it has been politically strategized. Don't forget that Buhari tried to say every governor must give Fulani land to graze. It's part of the agenda so that they can be strategically positioned in your land in every state of the country, so that it can be positioned in Abia, Umahia, Akwa Ibom, Uyo, Cross River, Delta, Edo, all over. That's the plan. Oshogbo, Aushi, everywhere. Oshun, Ondo, Lagos. Thank God for the Lagos state governor who has banded tricycle, popularly known as Okada. If you notice, they have invaded Lagos State riding Okada. Is a plan to study the terrain and to know what is going on around the place. What they are doing is they want to use this to start to manipulate. But thank God for the Lagos State governor who have banned the use of tricycle known as Okada. They don't even obey traffic law. They are there to wait until the signal sign is going off. And guess what? The West know. The governors, they know. But they are not speaking out. Nigerians, be wise and be at alert. Continue to pray to God for deliverance. It doesn't matter the destruction the enemy has planned. If we call on God and quit complaining and quit whining, complaining will not save us or sort us out. Your president, Buhari or Jubrin, is part of this agenda. Trust me, he is part of this agenda. Can you imagine that Nigeria has been blacklisted from coming to the US? But Ghana, our co-neighbor, can go to the US freely and migrate there, but not Nigerians as for now. Why? Because your president is part of the conspiracy. If he's not part of it, just one order. If the Air Force, Navy, and Army, police come together, they are too small a people to be crushed like ants. But because your president is part of them, he cannot give the order. He cannot. He cannot give the order. That's why I want you to be aware of what is going on. At Apple Line Media, we are here to keep you up to date with all the happenings in Nigeria. Nigerians, please pray. Don't just discuss it in groups. Don't just talk about it. Don't just go on the television, radio, or anywhere at all to just talk about it. Please pray for God's protection upon Nigerians and that God Himself will expose these people and destroy them. We need to call on the international world to come rescue us as we call on God Almighty. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click on the notification button so that you can get all our latest news. We are here to keep you up to date with all that is happening in Nigeria. The Fulanis have an agenda, and the number one man, unfortunately, of this country is part of them. Be wise. God bless you. Have a lovely and a wonderful day. Bye.